Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Welcome to NIVS Home School. This is Kamrun Nahar, Assistant Teacher of English, National ITL English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 4, today I am going to take your English language class and our today's topic is conversion of tense. That means we will change the tense according to the direction and we will do some exercise today. All of you have done this exercise before. Today we will do it again. Okay, let's start our class today. Now look at the instruction. Change the following sentences according to the direction given in the brackets. So this is the first sentence, I eat rice. We will change it to past indefinite tense. Now look, I eat rice. After subject there is the present form of the verb and then the extension or the object. That means it is in the present indefinite tense. So what will be the answer? What will be the correct answer? How will you change it? At first we will write the subject I, then we will write the past form of the verb eat. So what is the past form of the verb eat? Yes, it is ate. We ate. Now the rest of the sentence rice. So this is the answer. I ate rice. Now number 2, he is going. Now we will change it to future continuous tense. And now look, after subject there is the helping verb is and then the verb with ing form. So it is present continuous tense. Now we will change it to future continuous tense. And what will be, what will you do? At first we will write the subject. Our subject is he. Then we will write shall be or will be, and we all know that after he we will write will be. So he will be. Now the verb along with ing, going. So this is future continuous tense, he will be going. Now number 3, he plays football. We will change it to present perfect tense. So now look at this sentence, he plays football. Now look, there is the verb and we add s at the end of the verb. So we can understand that it is present indefinite tense because we know that after subject we add s or es at the end of the verb in present indefinite tense according to the number of the subject. So now what will we do? We will change it to present perfect tense. So at first we will write the subject he, and we know that in present perfect tense after subject we will write here have or has. So after he we all know that we will write here has. He has. Now there will be the past participle form of the verb play. And what is the past participle form of the verb play? Yes, it will be played. So he has played, and now the rest of the sentence football. Now number 4, you have read a book. We will change it to past continuous tense. Now look, you have read a book. After the subject there is the verb have and the past participle form of the verb read will be the same, read, and it is in the present perfect tense. Now we will change it to past continuous tense. So what is our subject? Our subject is you. So we will write here you at first. And we all know that in past continuous tense we will write was or were after the subject according to the subject, and here is the subject is you. So we all know that after you we will write here where, you were. Then there will be the verb with ing form. So you were reading, then the rest of the sentence a book. Now we will go to number 5. It is raining for 2 hours. We will change it to present perfect continuous tense. So it is raining for 2 hours. So it is raining, it is in the, now look, there is the verb is to be verb and then the verb with ing. So it is raining for 2 hours is present continuous tense. Now we will change it to present perfect continuous tense, and our subject is it. So we will write the subject at first, then there will be has been or have been. So according to the subject there will be has been, we all know it, it has been. Now we will write the verb along with ing, and it is given here raining. It has been raining. Now the rest of the sentence, for 2 hours. Now number 6, I learned English. We will change it to present indefinite tense. Now look, I learned English. Now look at this verb learn. It is the past form of verb learn. So that means it is in the past indefinite tense, and we will change it to present indefinite tense. So it's very easy. We all know it. At first we will write the subject, then we will write the present form of the verb learn. L-E-A-R-N, learn. I learn, and we don't need to add s or es with this verb because our subject is I, and we all know that after I we will write the present form of the verb in present indefinite tense, and then our object English. I learn English. Now number 7, the boy finished his homework. We will change it to future perfect tense. Now look, the boy finished his homework. Now look at this verb finished. It is in the past form. That means our sentence is in the past indefinite tense, and we will change it to future perfect tense. So at first we will write the subject, and what is our subject? The boy. The boy. Now according to the subject we will write here shall have or will have. So we will, and we all know that we write shall have after we and I, but here our subject is the boy. So we will write here will have. The boy will have. Now the past participle form of the verb finish is finished. That means the past form and the past participle form are same. So it will be finished. The boy will have finished. Now the rest of the sentence, his homework. Now number 8 and the last one of our today's class. They swim in the pond. We will change it to present continuous tense. Now look, they swim in the pond. After the verb there is the present form of the verb swim. That means it is in the present indefinite tense, and we will change it to present continuous tense, and it's very easy. So according to the structure, at first we will write the subject they, then there will be am is are, and we all know that they is the plural subject, so we will use here are. They are. Now we will write the verb along with ing, and their aim will be double. They are swimming. Now the rest of the sentence, in the pond. So they are swimming in the pond. This is our answer. So dear students, today we have done exercises of the conversion of tense, and all of you will practice those exercises at your home. Dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood about today's topic, and all of you will practice a lot and listen to your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.